I wish all of you a very pleasant Monday, the Easter season in which the Paschal mystery, the suffering, the death, and the resurrection of Jesus is acknowledged and proclaimed. It is exciting to hear once again from the Acts of the Apostles. Remember, please, that the Acts of the Apostles speaks of the early church, those early apostles and disciples who were set into motion by the resurrection, how they were filled with the many blessings, the many gifts of the Holy Spirit, and in particular, courage to take what the risen Jesus offered and to share it. We hear a rather interesting proclamation today, the Monday in the 6th week of the Easter season. Listen to the words again. And as we listen to those words, may those words be truly God's message to all of us. We set sail from Troas, making a straight run for Samothrace, and on the next day to Neapolis, and from there to Philippi, a leading city in the district of Macedonia and a Roman colony. We spent some time in that city. On the Sabbath, we went outside the city gate along the river where we thought there would be a place of prayer. We sat and spoke with the women who had gathered there. One of them, a woman named Lydia, a dealer in purple cloth from the city of Thyatira, a worshiper of God, listened, and the Lord opened her heart to pay attention to what Paul was saying. After she and her household had been baptized, she offered us an invitation. If you consider me a believer in the Lord, come and stay at my home. And she prevailed on us. Now, I think again, what is interesting this day regarding the Acts of the Apostles is really in some way captured in this following phrase. Opened her heart to pay attention to what Paul was saying. Here was Lydia, who opened her heart, paid attention to what Paul was saying. In many ways, Paul was identifying with those early prophets, those prophets like that of Jeremiah, Isaiah. He was a messenger, a spokesperson for God, calling people to task. God reveals himself to us in any number of different ways, varied ways. In the Acts of the Apostles, we hear of one particular way, how God, and now in fact the risen Jesus, spoke in and through this person, Paul. God, however, can only do so much. This is a two-way street. And what is remarkable about Lydia is that she listened. But as she listened, first and foremost, I believe, she paid attention. Each and every day, God speaks to us. And therefore, as we recount not only the blessings and gifts received, but as we replay our day hour by hour, where was God present? Maybe in a person like that of Paul, or could it have been maybe in a particular kind of experience or event? But we have to pay attention. We have to create, I believe, the space and the time to pay attention. Otherwise, all of the demands of the world begin to take over. We pay attention to all of that. But we know that is not where our salvation lies. For what reason is it difficult for you and I to pay attention to the way that God manifests himself to us each and every day? As we pay attention, what is it that God is saying to us? Whatever it is, then we hopefully begin to see our lives moving forward in the very spirit and in the very love of Jesus, the risen Christ. Do a little bit of an examine, if you will. Today, replay your day, hour by hour. Where did you encounter the living Christ, the risen Christ? Because as we begin to replay our day hour by hour, we begin to pay attention. And then we listen in a profound kind of a way as to what God is saying to us. How we then take that, whatever is said, we begin to internalize that in such a way that we begin to live it. We can do that each and every day, living the examine. But it begins with you and I paying attention. Let us pay attention and so pray for the salvation not only of our own lives, but the salvation of all of the world. Make it a great day, a very pleasant day.